Okay, it's beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a brand new pre-release exclusive for me. Brilliant. It's a bottle of Shepherd Neame's India Pale Ale, coming in at 6.1% ABV. Not out in the shops as yet, but as soon as I find out for you guys, I'll put it out on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm sure the brewery will too. But I just want to show you something a little bit different from Shepherd Neame. So yes, thank you to the guys at Shepherd Neame for sending me this pre-release. Nice smoke on the bottle. Using my nice thin aroma glass. This glass gives me plenty of aroma. So what are we getting? It's a really nice golden looking beer. It's a 2-finger head. It is white. It's a white head, but look how clear that beer is. Nice golden colour. Look at the carbonation there. It's a bit of a, you could stare at that like you would stare at a lava lamp. That looks fabulous. Yeah, 1-finger white head. It's clear, golden. Let's get a nose. Oh. And there's a hint there of what's to come. Because Shepherd Neame India Pale Ale, you might be thinking it's very fashionable at the moment to brew an IPA, especially an American style IPA. But this is an IPA brewed with British hops. So let's give it a go. Cheers. What I got first from this beer was a nice amount of malt. The malt carried on into the middle of the palate, and then the hop started to infuse with the malt, and it started to take over. And by the end of the palate, by the end of the taste, it was just this really nice bitterness with, from what I got initially, was hints of fruit, a hoppy fruit. I'm going to go again because I've just finished their double stout and it may have ruined my palate a little bit, so bear with me. Oh, that's much more like it. So, it's the malt. Now we're working. It's the malt. Then it's a nice fruity middle. It is fruity in the middle. The first taste I was thinking, oh, what's going on? What's going on? But yes, nice middle, nice fruity, malty middle, and then the malt kind of calms down towards the end of the palate, and the hops do grip you. It's a really nice fruity Kentish English hop. So what you're getting from this is that classic British bittersweet taste, but the other way around. I was picking up the sweetness to begin with, and there was a battle in the middle with the bitterness and the sweetness, and the bitterness won the day on the end of the palate. Flavours. Nice baked bread taste up front. Then a velvety kind of it's hints of hedgerow fruits. It's hints of grapefruit, and it's a nice lemon. I'm picking up a nice kind of British hop lemon taste on the end. There's hints of, let's have a go again, there's hints of cherry, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a nice cherry taste in there as well, which is nice. Mouthfeel. Now the mouthfeel is very refreshing, but it's got that IPA feel about it. They're kind of a little bit thicker. Yeah, they're kind of a little bit more, they've got more of a mouthfeel, a thicker mouthfeel than a regular kind of session pale ale or a best bitter. So it's, and you look for these things in these beers, you think, right, 6% IPA, you're looking for it to be refreshing, it is. You're looking for it to, but with the refreshing taste and flavour and everything else, you still want it to have that kind of, a little bit of almost creaminess to the beer. And it has that. That's coming from the malt, the kind of creamy, kind of barley maltiness that goes into this drink. To brew a beer at 6%, you've got to use a lot of malt to get the gravity right. So the more malt you use, the thicker the mouthfeel, and it's working great. And the bitterness, I've not mentioned the bitterness too much, but the bitterness kind of creeps up on you. It kind of, while I'm talking now, you kind of, it pulls your kind of cheeks in a little bit, and it's that kind of pucker bitterness that you want from the beer, and it's still building now as I'm speaking. Okay, let's give you a bit of the old writing on the label. An historic brew which conjures up images of high seas and faraway places. An IPA encapsulates centuries of brewing tradition. A quintessentially strong and hoppy beer with a bold, stirring character. Our India Pale Ale delivers this magnificently pale in colour and generously bittered with locally grown Fuggle hops. The high hop rate in this brew originally protected the beer during its audacious journey across the continent. These same Kentish hop notes can now be enjoyed for their own sake in this original recipe from Britain's oldest brewer. Final thoughts on a rating then from Shepherd Neame's India Pale Ale. It's nice, it's fruity, it's malty, it's hoppy in a very British way. There's that bitterness on the end that I like. The carbonation's spot on. It's pushing the beer around my mouth where I want it to, and it's helping to release the flavours. It's refreshing, and it's got that nice creamy mouthfeel, all at the same time. I'm very impressed with this beer. Very impressed with this beer. I'm just scratching my chin as to what to give it in a rating out of 10. I think I'm going to give, I think I enjoyed their double stout slightly more, and I gave that a 9. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from the Real Ale Guide. Thanks for watching me. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like. Cheers.